we not only see that corruption through Macbeth, who hears that prophecy of king hereafter and yields to that suggestion. We see that through Lady Macbeth, who hears of the prophecies via a letter. It's important that because she literally hears the prophecies, because she reads that letter out loud. And in reading that letter is, again, we see this kind of internal change. We see this corruption take hold, this infection. And Lady Macbeth really embodies the infecting power of corruption, how corruption infects and changes a person. She says to the spirits, so she's communing with the supernatural, so immediately we're talking immorality, immediate yield, okay, to immorality. She says, turn my milk to gall, to the spirits. Milk is fed to babies in order to nourish and nurture. Yeah, help them grow. Milk is naturally produced if a woman produces breast milk. Not all women do produce breast milk, but if a woman does produce breast milk, that is naturally produced by the body, isn't it? And then it is fed to babies in order to nourish and nurture them. So it's something really naturally good and naturally kind of innocent and pure about this image of milk. So when it is juxtaposed to this image of gall, which is poison, we immediately see corruption. This idea that she is willing to corrupt milk within her. She's willing to corrupt her natural innocence, purity, morality, and become poisonous. Now, if Lady Macbeth becomes poisonous, she will then be able to infect others. That's the thing with Lady Macbeth. She embodies corruption. And what you have to remember with Lady Macbeth is she is a symbolic character. Okay? She represents the character of Eve in the Garden of Eden. Now, the serpent in the Garden of Eden, who is the devil, corrupts Eve into betraying God. And then Eve corrupts Adam to betray God. And we have this symbolic reference to Eve, who is a corrupting force. Okay, she corrupts Adam, and Lady Macbeth corrupts Macbeth in this point. So she yields to immorality. She embodies the infecting power of corruption. She is willing to corrupt what is naturally innocent, pure, and moral within her. She becomes poisonous and becomes quite an infecting force upon others. As soon as Lady Macbeth begins to act, she acts first. Macbeth kind of is corrupted on the inside, doesn't act yet. Lady Macbeth starts to act immediately, representing how that kind of corruption has taken hold very fast. She is Eve who will corrupt.